Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Broncos lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Bears, who will need to be stout up front. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. for Kenneth Dixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
Second down, Brissett. Drops it underneath to Dixon. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
To throw, Brissett. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago! Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They set up the screen to Booker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Let's talk about the starting lineup offensively for the Denver Broncos, and let's talk about Devontae Booker.
I always described him as a guy who 8 carries in college, meaning just keep handing it to him, and he got better as the game went on. Had a knee injury his last year at Utah. Comes in a little bit older than your average back, but boy, is he skilled and talented. And he emulates Emmitt Smith in one way. Loves to keep the ball in his left hand at all times.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Well, they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Booker on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Sanders in motion right.
39.
Booker on the counter. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's make these babies cry all the way down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Set. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 3. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Good. Here we go now.
It's a quarter, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slip?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, Leopard. Back 99, Billy. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, he finds Sanders. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confident.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They come out here in the eye. They give it off here to the tight end. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Booker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's third down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First down, Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He hits White, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. A second down throw for Brissett. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Brissett. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Now Brissett dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A second down throw for Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Detroit! Detroit!
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Ohio. Ohio.
He's checking.
Brissett on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. The 20. And give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Brissett. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Second down and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Detroit! Watch the ship! No, here we go. Check, Patriot! Blue line! All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney!
Third and short, it's Booker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Right here.
Booker from the Wildcat. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Green 39. Leopard! You got tight right there. No. Check. Patriot! Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Single.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Come on, let's
1st and 10. Brissett throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Brissett now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And Wilson has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen to Booker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Stills bringing it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
Back 99 Philly, here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mike, check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game there. And it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here. And he's going to be... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A great read, and they will score. A pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And Stills over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Patriot! Patriot! No. Check Patriot! Patriot! No. Check Patriot!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Oh, look at this play call. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Here we go.
Jones now in motion left.
3-19.
Booker running left. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Sanders has it over the middle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Here's Booker. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Watch you now, Barney.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Let's go.
Sanders in motion right.
Gun. Leopard.
In motion left here, Sanders. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Booker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out of his end zone, Brissett. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They run with Langford, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short runs still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, Brissett. And Jeffrey's got it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Back to the running game, Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A second down throw for Brissett. Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Brissett from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Brissett on fourth down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the one. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Strong left. Strong left.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion comes the tight end left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.